up everyone, my name is Marie, welcome to my channel and welcome to another speed build. So for today's speed build I am building in Sulani as you can see, and I am building summer eco homes. So I build 3 little summer homes that are supposed to be rentals, and I know that's not a thing that you can do in Sulani gameplay wise, but I still think it's really fun to just build little vacation homes, like little rentals in Sulani, because the world is just so perfect for it. So yeah, for this one I just couldn't resist, and yeah, I built little vacation homes, and they are supposed to be eco vacation homes. So I gave them that solar panel roofing and stuff like that, and I used a whole bunch of build materials from Eco Lifestyle as well as some furniture items for at least a couple of the cabins, not all of them, because they're all furnished in a different way. Well, at least, I mean, the floor plan is the same for all of them pretty much, but I did use like different styles and different colors for the interiors to kind of have it not be too repetitive. Because I mean, shape-wise, the pods or the eco homes or the summer homes are exactly the same. I literally copied them and pasted them. I just changed the swatches of the color scheme because the outside is different for all of them color scheme wise. So I kind of made them going from light to dark. So the one that I'm working on right now, which is the one I am figuring out like the shape with and the size and everything before I copied them over. But this one is the lightest one, and then the one in the middle is a little bit darker, and the one on the right is the darkest one of them all. But I did use the exact same like wallpaper and stuff like that. So they are very, like, they go well together. Because they're exactly the same, but the color schemes are just a little bit different. And I definitely had a lot of fun building these homes because, I don't know, I enjoy building in Sulani so much. It's so pretty, and I just really enjoy building little homes on the beach in Sulani. I think it's just so much fun, and it has already been a while since I've done that for the last time. So I was definitely enjoying this one a lot, and I also really enjoy building modern homes in Sulani as well. I mean, I love going with the more traditional style that comes with this world because I think it's so different and fun. But for some reason, I just enjoy building modern, contemporary things in Sulani the most. I don't know, it's just really fun to me, and I just really enjoy it a lot. But you can really see the little house come together. It's quite simple shape-wise, it's really nothing too complicated. And then here on the inside it has a little 3-tile bathroom which fits a shower and a toilet, and then there is a sink in the little kitchenette. I didn't give these homes full-on kitchens because I was imagining them to be summer homes, like vacation homes like I already mentioned, and I don't know, for some reason I also didn't really have the space for it, but for some reason it made sense to me to not give these houses a full-on kitchen with a stove. I did give them a grill on the back porch. So if you want to have your Sims go here, they can cook something, like they can grill something up, but they gave them a little kitchenette with a mini fridge and a microwave and a sink. So I was just imagining if your Sims are going to go here, they're probably on vacation, and if they want to go for dinner, they will probably go out and check out some of the local cafes or some of the local restaurants and stuff like that, and they don't really want to stay here and cook a full-on meal. That's just not something I would want to spend time on if I was going to stay here, if I'm speaking for myself. So to me it just made sense to give them a little kitchenette and not a full-on kitchen. Here I was playing around with the solar panels, and then I realized that wasn't necessary because the whole roof is one big solar panel basically. So that was just a little bit too much, so I decided against it. And here I'm just playing around with the little details. I was really enjoying using that little wall divider with the plants going. I really liked using that for the half wall to kind of create a makeshift like little fence, so that you kind of have some sort of privacy from your neighbors. So that I just really enjoyed it. I used a lot of greenery on these little homes. I placed down a couple planter boxes, like you can see me do that right there. And I did actually end up expanding the back porch a little bit because it was just too small, and I did want to fit a grill on there and like a little place to chill, just a little couch and some lounging chairs as well. So the back porch is just a little bit too small as it is right now. But I expanded it and then it just worked out fine. So yeah, I'm basically really enjoying it. I was playing around with the landscaping, which I don't know if it's too realistic to have landscaping like this on the beach. It just doesn't make sense. It's not too realistic, I don't think. But in Sulani, you can kind of see those patches of greenery everywhere on the beach. So it does tie in with the rest of the world, and I just think it's pretty. I mean, I could have left them bare just like they are, like on the beach. But I don't like that. I just love landscaping too much. So yeah, I did a little bit of landscaping for these houses as well, which I do think looks really cute and kind of finishes it off in a way. I don't know, I really enjoyed it. But yeah, also I was enjoying building these because this year, we can't go on vacation because of the whole situation that's going on in the world. Like most of us, we're not able to go on vacation, and I don't think that you should either. But I really want to, and right now where I live in the Netherlands, there is a full-on heat wave going on. So it's extremely hot. So I am sitting here doing this voiceover, literally melting away because it's so hot. And it's in the Netherlands, it's not too common to have air conditioning in your houses. I mean, some people probably do have air conditioning in their home, but it's not something that is common, and I definitely do not have air conditioning in the little apartment where I live right now. So yeah, I do not have that. I do have a fan standing in the middle of my living room just blowing away the whole day. Like I have it's blowing right at me, but I had to turn it off for this voiceover. I tried to do the voiceover with the fan going, but it was just a little bit too noisy, so I decided to just turn it off and get this voiceover over with. Even though I love doing voiceovers so much, but it is so hot, like I am melting away and I need to turn on that fan. But for this voiceover, I just really have to suck it up and deal with it. And I'm sure I'll be fine because I'm also like a little bit awkward. I have to close all my windows and stuff. For one, because otherwise you're gonna have a lot of background noise from outside, but I also just really don't feel like, I don't know, I just don't want my neighbors to hear me, and I probably think they can. They probably can, because I mean, it's not that noise proof in these apartments, but I don't know, for my own sanity, I just like to close the windows and stuff. So right now it's heating up in here like a sauna, but it's okay, I can get through it. But what I was getting at is, since I can't go on vacation right now, and I would give anything to just jump out in the ocean and just have a swim, it'd be so nice. But I just go on vacation vicariously through my Sims, if that makes sense. Like, it's the only thing I can do, it's the closest thing I can get for going on vacation. So yeah, I just like to vicariously go on vacation through my Sims. So that's also why I decided to build these homes, because this is definitely something that I would love to go to and just hang out and just, yeah, kind of visit with my boyfriend and just hang out together, jump in the ocean. So yeah, that would be so nice. But unfortunately, we can't do that. And vacations like this, to a place like this, I don't know, it would be pretty expensive, I think. I don't know. But yeah, it'd be amazing. It would definitely be a dream vacation to just go to a place like this and rent a little cabin like this. It's also pretty spacious. I did make them all for 2 Sims, so there's only a double bed in here. So I was kind of imagining these eco homes to be for just 2 adult Sims that want to go on vacation together, for couples mostly, because I did place double beds in all of these little houses, but you could easily swap them out for 2 single beds. So you can have like 2 friends or siblings or something. I don't really know, it doesn't really matter. But my point is, you can easily swap the double beds out for single beds, and then you can have any Sim just go here on vacation, or just a parent and a kid or something like that. So yeah, it's easily changeable like that. But like I mentioned, I did go for different color schemes for all of them. This one is very light and bright and neutral, and I like it a lot. I think it's just so pretty and summery and fresh and crisp, and just, yeah, I like the lighter colors also because this space is fairly small, so it kind of makes it look a little bit more spacious in that sense when you use a lot of lighter colors. And yeah, I also think that it makes it look very fancy. And I really enjoyed using a couple of those hanging plants as well to kind of give these eco pods a more like bohemian vibe. It's not full on bohemian, but I just really enjoyed using those little details in the build. So it is pretty modern, or actually they're all very modern, but I also went for a couple of more traditional furniture items. Like you can see, for example, the dresser that I use in this one is from the Sulani pack. What's it called? Island Living. I was totally spacing out on the title of that pack, but that is the dresser that came with Island Living, and it does look a little bit more traditional, and I kind of just liked using a couple of those more traditional furniture items mixed together with more modern looking furniture items. So yeah, that's definitely something that I enjoyed, to still give these homes that more just island paradise vibe and not be too full on contemporary, if that makes sense. So that is something that I was playing around with and that I was really enjoying. And here you can see I moved on to the back porch of this first little house. And I was playing around creating like a sectional couch, which I do really enjoy, but it did take up a lot of space. So that's when I decided to make the porch a little bit smaller and or bigger, I mean, and also just get rid of that sectional because, like I mentioned, I wanted to be able to place down 2 lounge chairs and just a tiny couch to hang out and just sit down and enjoy the view and maybe have some dinner. So I gave them a little grill. So your Sims basically do have everything they need in these tiny little eco pods, but they're definitely not supposed to be full-on homes. But you can definitely, I don't know, change around a couple of things and have them function as full-on homes. I mean, if you just move around a few things on the inside, you will have space to place down an oven so that you have a fully functional kitchen. I think that should work out just fine. But I just, well, like I already mentioned a couple times, I just decided not to do that because I wanted these homes to have that more vacation-y feel, if that makes sense. So I didn't, but you can totally go ahead and do that if you wanted to. Also, I uploaded these homes to the gallery as a residential lot. So when you place it down in your game, it's a residential lot. But I think that when you just swap it around and make it a generic community lot, I think you can have your Sims go here and spend the night. I mean, they do have everything they need to spend the night. So I think that works in the game, except if it's a community lot, there's going to be random Sims spawning. So maybe, I don't know, maybe you can lock the doors or something if you just pick one of those homes to have your Sims stay in. I don't know if you can do that for community lots, but you can definitely try it out. I think that if you're able to lock the doors, then there won't be any random Sims just walking into your rental home, and you can kind of just pretend that your Sims are renting it and going on vacation here. I think that should work fine, but I didn't try that out. I am curious though, so I will definitely go ahead and try it once I wrap up this voiceover. But you can see we moved on to the second little house, and I did give all of these houses basically the exact same layouts, because off camera I was definitely fiddling around with the layouts, with the floor plans basically, because initially what I wanted to do is I wanted to create 3 completely different floor plans for these little homes to just kind of show you what kind of different things you can do with a space like this. But it didn't really work out. Like, I was definitely able to come up with a couple different floor plans, but they were just not as good as the first one. So that's when I decided to just give them all the exact same layout and floor plan, because I didn't really want to have a different floor plan just for the sake of having a different floor plan if it was going to be worse than the first one. Like, that just didn't really make any sense to me. So I decided to just go with the exact same layout for all of them, but I did use different furniture items, different colors, and just a different style basically, except for the kitchenettes. The kitchenettes all have the exact same appliances and the exact same counters, just in different swatches, because I thought that would make the most sense, because I kind of imagined these homes to be more like prefabricated homes that were just placed here, basically. So they were pretty much like, they're basically just all exactly the same house, just in different color schemes. So they are going to have the exact same kitchen and appliances and stuff, just different furniture. The bathroom is the exact same for all three of the homes. So I just literally copy pasted the first bathroom that I did for all of these homes. So you won't be seeing any more bathroom furniture or me decorating the bathroom, because they're exactly the same for all three homes and I just literally copy pasted them. But yeah, so the appliances and stuff and the plumbing is definitely exactly the same for these homes, but the color scheme and stuff is just a little bit different. You can kind of see that I was going for a more colorful and also darker color scheme than I did for the first one. It still has a lot of neutrals, and I didn't really want to go for just full-on darker colored furniture, because the last house is going to be the darkest one. So for this one, I just kind of wanted to go with a darker wall and a darker flooring, still fairly light, but just more on the gray side of things. And then I wanted it to have more darker wood tone accents and just a couple more colors as well, because the first house is really bright and neutral. There's literally like not any color in there. And for this one, I just kind of wanted to go for a couple of just colorful accents and stuff, and I think that it worked out fine. It's definitely more messy. It's a little bit less matchy than the first one, because, well, that one is definitely just all neutral toned, and this one is a little bit more different toned all over, if that makes any sense. So it's a little bit less matchy, it's a little bit more playful, and I actually really enjoy this one. I think it's really cute. I think that this one might be my favorite because it's just a little bit more messy and a little bit less matchy, which is what I like for real life interiors as well. And it just looks a little bit more homey than the first one, in my opinion, as well. But here you can see I moved on to the back porch. For this one, I did give all of the back porches just a slightly different layout, except for the lounging chairs. I put them in the exact same spot for all three of them, because that just made most sense, and I knew for a fact that your sim would be able to still use the ladder and use both of the lounging chairs if I placed them like that. So that's what I ended up going with. And then this is the last one. You can see that this one is definitely a lot darker in color scheme. I did use a few like lighter accents because I didn't want it to be all dark, because for a summer home that just didn't really make any sense. Like if it was like a fall vacation or like autumn vacation or winter vacation kind of home, then it would make sense to have it all dark and warm. But for a summer vacation home, I found it quite difficult to work with that. So you can see that it's definitely dark and warm toned, but I also used a couple of lighter accents in the furniture as well. But I was really enjoying using all these different swatches from this Island Living kitchen counter, because I always end up using the same one. I usually end up using the lightest one that I used in the first home for all of my houses whenever I'm using this this kitchen counter. I don't know why, it's just my favorite one, and I just like that counter in the lightest swatch. But for these homes, I just moved out of my comfort zone a little bit and used the different swatches as well. But you can see that I am creating kind of the same floor plan. This one is, I don't know, just darker like I already mentioned. And I really enjoy the style of this one as well. I like the mirror right there that I placed against the wall. It's really pretty, and it really gives it that finishing touch that I really enjoyed. And I placed the couch against that wall for all of the homes, because for a second when I was decorating the first home, I was thinking that I wanted to place it the other way around so that I could place a TV on that little wall right there. But I decided against it, because if you're renting one of these homes, you're definitely not going to sit inside and watch TV. You're probably gonna sit on the couch and look out the window enjoying the view. Probably, I mean, that's what I would do, so I think that's what your Sims would enjoy the most, even though your Sims are Sims and they don't really care. But I just like to kind of use my imagination like that. But you can see that I really actually like using this couch combined with that little poof chair that comes with Island Living. The wood tones match perfectly, so I was really happy when I figured that out. And so yeah, I used those furniture items in the end, and I used these shelves that came with Eco Lifestyle and just cluttered them up a little bit. I didn't clutter up these homes too much because they are vacation homes, so it wouldn't really make any sense to clutter them up too much. I did just place down a couple of random magazines and stuff like that. Maybe previous renters left them there or something, I don't really know, but it just makes it look a little bit more homey. And I placed down a dresser and a mirror, and then the bed, of course, and I placed down a couple of those towels. Maybe you probably get those towels when you first rent this home. There are just a couple of towels on the dresser, which I think makes sense for a rental. But yeah, you can definitely see that I'm using darker warm tones in this house, and a lot of blacks as well. But I still think that it looks nice for a summer vacation home. I think it looks really cozy and nice. But yeah, I am definitely sweating. Like, it's so hot. I can't, like, it's like 33 degrees Celsius right now, which is definitely not too bad compared to what other people are used to. But here in the Netherlands, it's never this hot. Like, it gets hot like this, like probably like for 3 weeks out of the whole year, and that is right now. So I am not used to it, and I don't like it. So I am going to go ahead and almost wrap up this voiceover and turn my fan back on, and yeah, just try and keep it as cool as possible in my house. But yeah, I'm just going with a little bit of finishing touches here on the outside. And then, like I already mentioned, you can download this house off the gallery. My username is Simmarysims. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram if you'd like. My username on there is Simmarysims as well. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next build. Bye!